Hi everyone. So this is almost New Year now, and I hope I'm able to upload this before the New Year starts. I've been delaying making this video for so long now. Actually, I've been very scared to make this because I have never been this open before, and this video is going to be very raw. And actually, things have been piling up for me for so long now, and I just have to get them out of my system no matter what, and I just do not care anymore. So I'm just ready to, get them out and just move on. So this year 2021 has been a nightmare, if I have to be honest. And this year has been the most stressful, most depressive, and full of anxiety. One thing happened after the other, and then other thing, and then things kept happening. I just want to talk about being guilty of being sad, guilty of being depressed, and guilty of not being able to be your best self, right? So, this is my first video in which I'm going to be talking like that, and it is going to be all over the place, so just bear with me. Um, I don't know why, but I have become so uptight. I don't know for what reason. Even recording this video, I mean, I don't know what is the worst that can happen after it. But also I'm recording this in the daytime, so it's very noisy outside. Just bear with me, and hopefully I will be fine, probably by the end of this video, and you'll get used to it. Things have been really bad for me this year, and I got into a place where I thought I would never be able to get out of it. Lost and confused, surrounded with no light but darkness. Darkness that will consume you little by little, without you even realizing how far and deep you have gone into this darkness. And when you finally do, it would seem totally impossible to get out of it. This is what stress and depression makes you feel like. And I have been to this place for a very long time. Stress alone can be the worst of the things that can happen to anyone, because if not controlled, it can literally stop you from living your life. And that's what happened to me during this year. I had such bad high levels of anxiety, stress, and depression that I just could not do simple tasks. And it's very important to process every emotion that you have, because if you do not process it well and you know just think upon it for more than a while, then it starts to pile up all the unprocessed emotion that you have not been able to let go of, or just you know get them out of your system. They come out of you in the worst possible ways. For me, it started to mess with my physical health. I had one issue after the other, and then after the other. My kidney pain started in the start of this 2021, and it was not that bad in the start, but month after the other, it started to get really bad. That I had to get proper checkups and then proper treatments. It was still not cured. Along with the kidneys, the stomach issues, the gut issues, and acne. All of these things were not ready to go away because there was constant stress that I was taking. And I don't know why, but and for some reason I also started having social anxiety. I did not wanted anybody to be around me. I hated to talk to anyone, and I had to, push everybody away from me. And those who I didn't pushed me away. So that was great. As I said, that stress can actually stop you from living your life. Even it will stop you from doing this like small things, right? For example, getting out of the bed in the morning, which I am so grateful that I have had a job, that I had to get up every day, and I had to get myself distracted, because if I also had no job or nowhere to be gone, this could have been much worse, much worse than this. So my job will make me have get up every morning and go over there and get myself distracted for a couple of hours, right? After the hours, I still had to come back home, and every night I would collapse. And every morning, I had to wake up each day and I had to pretend that everything was going fine. Like, how much can you do this for? Like, how long can you go on like this? Then I told myself that why not I keep myself busy for all day for 24 hours. So what I did was, after work I started uni again, and I would spend most of my hours there. But still I had to get home every day, you know, and then again I have to wake up each day, no matter how strong the urge might be to stay in bed all day, to hide yourself, to suffer alone, and you would even want to quit up everything, to quit up on life, on everyone. One thing I did not do was listen to this urge. And still, I would push myself each day, find every last bit of courage each day to show up every day to those whose life may depend on me. And still, I would pretend to everyone that things are pretty great at the surface level. So I was stuck in this toxic, vicious cycle, and I would not have any way to get out of it. The burnout that resulted from all of that got the best of me. And this has been the reality of my life from like past 12 months now. So what I was doing wrong was also to avoid all the feelings, right? Avoid all the emotions, avoid being sad, or even just let myself be whatever it wanted to feel. Because I convinced myself, because I convinced myself that someone might be having worse than me, right? So I just told myself to shut up and just carry on. Why? Because there is so much guilt that is involved with, being sad, which is taken as being weak. I felt guilty of actually taking care of myself, and also guilty of letting all the others around me down. And these last few weeks just tipped me over the edge, and I just could not take it anymore. I was not able to share this with everyone or talk to anyone about it, let alone being comfortable sharing it. I pushed everybody away from me because no one should know your struggles, right? The things you struggle with that makes you feel weak. It is so important to process everything that happens to you and then just let go of it. Because by doing this, you create space for clarity, and space for thoughts of a better future. Because things can always get worse. Things can get much worse than everything that I have had this year. And the amount of stress that I have had this year, and I felt like there is an illness growing inside of me, and if I don't do anything about it, it is going to get much worse than that. So yeah, this has been it, 2021, and I am so happy that it's finally over now. At the end, I want to talk about some good stuff, some positivity, and because there is always a silver lining, right? One thing also that I want to share is the more I was actually keeping myself busy, the more physically tired I was, the more mentally rested, or I can say mentally stable I was. But my overthinking got me back into anxiety and stress. So that was bad. So it's important that we are grateful for whatever happens and just process it well and get through it. And I also want to take care of myself more, and which I will be starting with the new year. Yeah, New Year resolutions. No, I don't believe in resolutions much, but yeah, let's see. So finally, I am so happy that I have finally did this video and I will be uploading it. And I just had to get all of these things out of my system to make space for better stuff. Yeah. So here goes. I can say that it has been the most transformative, most eye-opening, a lot of realizations, a lot of learning, a lot of growth, which hopefully continues for the coming years. I also stopped posting anything uh, on most of my social media. I will be starting it again as well. Just because of that social anxiety, I was not able to post. And I also want to get into that back again. And I will be creating more and more of mostly these kind of videos, right? So I will talk to you guys soon. So goodbye everyone, and I hope you all have a great new year ahead. See you soon everyone. Bye bye, and thank you so much for listening.